So, we're ready for race 2, nearly. So, grid is Danzilla on pole, Professor 2nd, Dan 3rd, Sumin 4th, Darken 5th, Kermit 6th, Julian 7th, Hordes 8th, Skyrocker 9th, Barcode 10th, Raven 11th, Kotzi, Nick, Trigger, Uzzy, Viper, Garmite, Brakes, Furax. And we are back! As people are ready in, everyone's ready, everyone's looks like they're ready, we're ready, everyone's ready, let's go racing, biggity boogity. Whee! There we go, lads and lasses. Boys and girls, children of ages. Let's go, Barcode. You know the drill, guys. The winner of the last race gets a whole... We get to watch the whole first lap. So let's watch the lap. Right. Come on, Forza. Do your thing. Load up. Help us out here. And they are off. There we go. Barcode still in 10th place on the back of Skyrocker. Going to learn my lesson and make the map slightly bigger. Ooh, it looks like there's going to be a path opened up for Barcode. He's found his way up into 8th place, but still behind Kermit. Hordes and Kermit are doing a little bit of rubbing. We know Kermit's not just going to let somebody pass. Did enjoy him and Suman's little fight for a while. There we go, have a look. We've got the same paint, we might as well rub it off together. Goes up to 7th, he's got Kermit. If Kermit could go along with him, could quite happily see a 1-2. There's already a car out in the distance. Just see who that is in a moment. There's Dan, NWR Dan in 2nd. Julian didn't have the greatest... Oh, good move from Julian there. We're on the inside of Hordes. Kermit's gonna try and have a go on Barcode. Didn't quite work out for him. Barcode looked like he's pushing Julian. I do love the simplicity of that design. It's a good looking car. Contact again, nothing major. Oh no, let's not have the blackness. Hello, just my old friend. In front of Barcode. Look at the top, zoom in and 10th and 11th. No brakes. Ah, we lost Raven. That's what happened. Assuming Raven disconnected. I'm going to lie and say it was a disconnect. I don't know. Julian's on the inside of Kermit. Julian's got the move done. Kermit could have the switchback on him. It doesn't look likely. Let's go back a bit now. We've given Barcode nearly 2 laps. He's still in 7th place. 12th through to 9th looks a bit spicy. Garmite's on the back of Kotze. Professor's had another error. Oh, as Kotze and Sumin make contact, just gives Garmite 9th place. Literally handed it on a plate for him. Uzzy is in 17th at the moment. It's not Uzzy, that's Uzzy, there we go. Uzzy looks like he's been through wars already. Was no brakes, has a little look on the inside of Viper. That was a no-go from the start. Let's see, Furex on the back of Nick, who is in turn on the back of Sumin and Trigger. OTR again have brought a good representation. Do enjoy racing with OTR guys. Again, it's a pleasure to have them on track. Bit of on board with a boss. He's done me one of these. I've got a slightly different colour system, but I've got a lucky strike. Closes the gap. He's had a good couple of corners closing the gap on Trigger. There's a puff of smoke from Sumin. It's a strange race, this one. I don't know whether it's Brands Hatch, but you've seen some of the guys who are naturally very quick. As Barco's on the inside of Julian again. Naturally very quick guys, just making errors. As Darken's on. Darken, Dan, Hordes, all having a little tickle. Still the front 8 are separated by no more than a couple of seconds. Down to Garmite in 9th actually is also getting involved. Yeah, less than 3 seconds separate them. Simplest mistake, you could talk in 9th to 1st. This is what we want to bring, this is what we want to see on track. You can go back to 10th place right now and you can still see 1st place on track. There he is, just going around that corner. See a bit of puff of smoke out front, a little bit of grass rub. Oh, it does get me happy when I see some good door-to-door fights. You see Skyrocker is just going to get the outbreak in a Dan. No, Dan has lost a few places on this lap though. He's not going to be a happy bunny. Skyrocker's going to have another go, I think. I think he'll keep the place coming up to the hairpin. Dan's outbraked himself, it could be done before then. Going to pull up alongside, he's going to get his brakes done. A lovely bit of respectful driving from the pair of them, kept the distances. Slight rubbing at the front. It's hard to avoid. I think he's got that move done. Let's jump up a place. Nope, that's down, Kev. You know, up and down. There we go, Barcode 4th. Side by side with Julian, these two have been having a good battle for a few laps. Julian should have a different paint scheme on next week as well. One of the fat men that Dan's got. Oh, as he's run out wide again. Another mistake from a really quick driver. Darken takes the lead in front of Hordes. We'll jump up and see the lead in battle, although I think I'll stay on these two. I'm going to jump up and see the leaders battle anyway. Hordes is pressurising the rear end of Darken, Julian and Barcode. They're also having some fun together. Skyrockers. Look at Skyrocker creeping up on these two. Like some shady old man in a bush. Comes through on the inside. I think Barcode can officially say he's got the move done. Covers the inside as well. Skyrocker is literally going to feed off scraps at the moment. Let's go see what's happening further back as Garmite has another incident. Garmite was starting to do some damage and ends up doing damage to himself again. I've seen Julian do it, I've seen Sumin do it. Suman's naturally one of the quickest kids in this game. Number 3. Or as Julian slightly twitches coming out the corner, but he gets it move done in front of Barcode. Skyrocker might be hanging back, probably enjoying the fight. All in time, as you can also see Hordes and Darken slightly ahead. They're also side by side into the last couple of corners. Darken stays ahead. That's the thing with that S2000, it's just got acceleration. Better handling car is the BRZ. I wouldn't be surprised if we see at least half of these guys go into the pits. There you go, Hordes has gone in, Barcodes has gone in, there we go. Get rid of those fucking tyres. Thing I will always say, unless it's come as part of race directive, you take the quickest route you can. And if I read what it says any pit before allocation, and there's nothing about how they want to enter in. So again, nothing wrong with it. People get annoyed because they haven't thought of it. That's half the problem. So, as we see Julian, see if he can close that gap down to Darken for first place at the moment, but obviously some of the guys coming out of the pits are going to have some good, clean, free air in front of them. Already on lap 7. I love Brands Hatch to watch. I hate racing it. Honestly, I'm more in the beach than an extra from bloody Baywatch. Julian is going to close right in on the back of Darken. One error. I would put money to say that none of these two are... Yeah, there you go. None of these two are going out. As we have a black screen. Assuming that's somebody, I saw somebody in front of these two. I don't know whether that was a disconnect or somebody playing silly buggers. We'll all be the judge of that. Julian looks on the inside through the hairpin. He's going to slightly... Oh, his Garmite pulled out. Not surprised, he was having a shocker. He was disconnected, not sure which one. If I know him and got to know him a little bit, he'll soon say he doesn't care. Julian's now going to give the opportunity to stretch his legs. If I was Julian, and I wish I was that bloody quick, I would not be throwing it into the pit lane anytime soon. Let's go see what this train of cars doing. It's Hordes. Hordes is on the back of Skyrocker now. Barcode's in front of the pair of them. It's a shame because Hordes went in on second place. Hordes was the leading car of these three. Moving power. Should be a shit superhero, that would. Don't think they're going to be able to talk to each other in a very close manner very soon. So let's go see the front two. Let's go see Mr. Darken. Can he make any impact on Julian? No, he's lost about a second in that fight. And yeah, Hordes and Skyrocker is the closest fight we've got. And they've both pitted. Pit lane closes at the end of lap 10. We should start to see cars coming back into the fight. A horrible holding pattern again, isn't it? You know, towards have a look soon. Ooh, slight contact on the inside. Only assume a slight error. Hordes is on the inside, Skyrock around the outside. And I think Hordes is going to get the acceleration done. Skyrocker's best to get out of it. And he does. Can Hordes make any impression on the back end of Barcode? 50 quid says no. Barcode won that first race by about 11 seconds. And it's the first time he's really had any air and he's pulled out 2 seconds already. See where all the other guys... Oh, there we go. 2 cars close together. Who is this? Suman on the back of Trigger. Don't think it's going to be too long before Suman manages to get the job done just by looking at those last 2 corners. Suman will go for the inside. I don't think it's the corner he wants to overtake him on though. Stick close to behind him and you've got a decent left-hander coming up. Gets the braking done. Oh, classic. Ooh, slight twitch again. So many sim twitches on this track. Please, somebody in chat, somebody tell me why so many sim twitches at Brands Hatch. Is it the bloody tarmac? Is it the driving? The pit lane is closing at the end of this lap for the leaders. But Julian is going to have to pit on this lap. Kermit and Darkin are very close as we see the move gets done by Sumin. Let's go check up on the little frog. I promise I didn't mean that about Darkin, that was all about Kermit. Right, Mercy, because Brands is a shit course. Thank you very much, my friend. That was very insightful. I love it. As we see, there's gaps about everywhere at the moment. But the pit lane has closed this lap, so we will see everybody close. Well, Mercy, you would be welcome, my friend. More than welcome inside our little things. So I reckon I'm going to jump on board with Mr. Barcode himself, or Master Barcode as he probably should be called. The Viper's about to throw himself in the pit lane. And I think we're just about to see young Mr. Barcode take the lead. Yes, we are. Barcode's got the lead by a good probably 2.5 seconds by the time they hit the braking zone, especially if Julian's going to take that line. I'm afraid young Mr. Kermit's probably in about 6th or 7th. There we go, 6th place. Pit lanes have closed, but he looks like he's right on the back of Darkin now. Let's be honest, that race team are probably going to clean up. We are on lap 11 of 15. 4 laps to go. I think we've had a cracking race so far. Long may these next 4 laps continue. You know, we do this every week. There was 19 on track this week. If you're not part of the Discord, throw me a message, NWR Kev84, I'll get you in. Else making an error. That's no brakes again. No brakes is having a... There you go, here he goes. I'm assuming he's drunk. I'm going to put money on drunk. Let's go back to Kermit. style points. Kermit is now going to make the move on Darken. Darken on the outside, Kermit on the inside. It's all about your braking zone, not ending up in that gravel. And that was textbook, classic, brilliant overtake from Kermit. He gets a little love tap for good marking there. That was, you ain't going to see it much smoother than that. We go on to Skyrocker, who's on the back of Hordes. Hordes has had a good race. In fact, so has Skyrocker. Both had a good race. Kermit, I think, is going to run out of laps before he can close the gap onto these. And unfortunately, again, Mr. Barcode, he may have fallen asleep again. There he goes. He's got great one-lap pace, that man. I'm just shame about his consistency by winning everything. Arkin looks like he may even be having to go back on Kermit. I think he is. As we see Darken just unable to close the gap. Let's go back a bit further. Let's see who we've got having a fight. And the answer to that question is nobody. We are actually watching the fight. Although Suman looks like he's closing the door on Nick. Or closing the gap. Oh, Suman's... does love a good little lag spike as a Suman. As for anyone that was watching race 1, you'll soon see he got nearly taken out by his own lag. But these three do look like they're interested in a good fight. Skyrocker's on the outside, Horde's on the inside. Skyrocker switch back, he's going to have the inside line as well. Hordes has got the better acceleration in the S2000. Skyrocker needs to hug that apex and then just drift it out. Done superbly. It's basically stopped Hordes from trying to attack him coming down the straight. But Hordes will shove his nose in. I knew that was coming. That's it, a bit of rubbing's all good for me. As long as you're not slamming. Hordes gets his way through. I think Skyrocker's not going to take this lying down. Not going to take it sitting down either, I'd imagine. Hordes half a second behind. We are 14, we've got 2 laps to go for Barcode. Well, I say 2 laps, 1.9 laps. It's darkened. Hordes may have opened up the door again. Hordes knows he has to cover the inside line. Darken drifts around the outside, hoping to get a bit of traction and get the switch. Hordes again played it well. Some great defensive driving and great attacking driving from these two actually. It's been clean, it's been fair, it's been close. But they are, by the looks of it, allowing Kermit to get closer. Kermit's gained a second and a half from them. Mercy, you may end up being right about Kermit. Not for the win, like. No. As we have got just over a lap and a half to go. It looks like Skyrocker is again trying to line him up. If it's going to be anywhere, it's probably going to be in the next 30 seconds. You see the DNFs at the front for like, I think Hordes is going to remain. Oof, Skyrocker nearly throws it away as well. I don't think they're going to be able to get this move done. Let's go back and see if there's any fights happening here. There isn't, so this is still our fight. Let's go back just a little bit further. No. No, there's no point. Skyrocker and Hordes. If Skyrocker can get the acceleration down before Hordes, Hordes will likely lose a bit of traction. On the outside. No, I think he's going to run out of opportunities. It's a shame because there's a podium up for grabs here in race 2. Fortunately for Barcode, Barcode's done, and he. Skyrocker is. There's a bit of smoke from Julian again. Same corner for Julian. 3 or 4 times in this race. I do think they're going to run out of corners. I'm just going to go a couple back just to see. Darken is in 6th, so Barcode is going to cross the line. Here he goes, race 2 win for Barcode. Julian's going to pick up 2nd place and some good points. Hordes in 3rd. Skyrocker 4th. Kermit 4th, 5th even. Dark in 6th. Danzilla 7th. But it looks like Suman's going to have a good go on the back of Danzilla. Not quite enough. Suman 7th. Oh, I definitely saw Danzilla. I hate this game sometimes. Nick in 9th, Dan 10th, Trigger 11th, Professor 12th, Kotzi 13th, Uzzy 14th, Viper 15th, Thurak 16th, No Break 17th, and Kev needs to shut up before his wife kicks him out of the house. Let's hope that No Breaks doesn't see the opportunity to do some more feckin' doughies. So, this is every Thursday night. This was only round 2. No, 3, sorry, I'm drunk again. Drop it into the Discord. If you fancy a race, come along. So thanks very much for watching, guys. Genuinely enjoyed it again. It will be on YouTube within the next 2 hours. So yeah, genuinely next Tuesday for the Z4s. I don't think we're likely to do prototypes. Mercy. However, ask in the Discord. You never know what response you might get from the boss. Anyway, I'm off now, because I'm going to go join them lot and take the piss.